President Akufo-Addo, who is leading the Ghanaian delegation to the one-week summit, says climate change has been identified as the greatest threat to the realization of the Sustainable Development Goals following its enormous impact on the fundamentals required for survival on Earth. The president, a co-chair of the UN group of eminent advocates of the SDG, says Africa is disappointed by the failure of wealthy nations to honor their commitment in making available $100 billion annually to poorer countries, including Ghana, to assist the continent in the fight against climate change. The president says moves by developed countries to stop African countries from exploiting their mineral resources is unacceptable and must cease immediately.
The Almighty has blessed our lands with abundant natural resources, and it would be wholly unfair for the world to demand that Africa abandons the exploitation of these same resources needed to finance our development and help us to cope better with the threat of climate change at a time when many countries on the continent have only just discovered them. The development and industrialization of the wealthy nations of today were also hinged on the exploitation of their natural resources. This development came at the expense of pollution and the emission of greenhouse gases. Even today, the Western world is responsible for 76% of carbon emissions. Ghana acknowledges the importance and effects of climate change and the urgent need to combat it, and we acknowledge equally the importance of protecting our development. We believe that a balance must be struck and maintained between our social, economic, and environmental imperatives.
The president also announced plans by government to reduce deforestation by planting more trees by the year 2024.
Ghana has, in the course of the last 2 decades, adopted several policies and programs aimed at restoring our forest. Between 2002 and 2020, under the National Forest Plantation Development Program and the Ghana Forest Plantation Strategy, some 580,000 hectares of plantations have been established. Again, through the Youth in Afforestation Program, we're committed to reclaiming some 7.6 million hectares of degraded forest and farmlands. In June this year, I led the entire country through the Green Ghana Project to plant over 7 million trees, far above the 5 million we had targeted. Next year, we aim to plant a minimum of 20 million trees, and we have already begun earnest preparations towards this.